Hello YouTube! I've been getting a bunch of DMs lately about guys asking me about different guns and sending me links of like few €1,000 inverter roller 16 band guns and be like, yo SHARKOW, is this gun gonna be okay? Will I be able to catch fish with this? And I'm like, I don't know dude. So yeah, in today's video I'm gonna be using those shitty guns and I'm gonna be finding out if the guns and equipment in general really matters. So yeah, I'm not gonna be using fins, I'm only gonna be using mask, knife, gloves and one of those guns. I still have some work to do with this gun because it's pretty beat up, and actually a friend of mine found this at the bottom and gave it to me, and I said I'm gonna renew it. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the whole process of what I'm gonna do to it. So yeah, we're gonna find out together today if the gear and equipment matters or not. So let's get right into it. I started by taking off the old Dynema from the speargun. Then I removed the shaft so it wouldn't get in the way. The biggest issue was the broken loading butt, it would dig into your chest pretty bad. Luckily I still had the handle from my old Immersion Challenger 90, so that wasn't a problem. At first I planned to just swap the trigger mechanism, but in the end I changed the whole handle as it was easier that way. It was held by a single screw, so I just pulled it off and wiped the tube clean. Then I installed my old mechanism and screwed it in place. Next up was cleaning the rusty shaft. I used hydrochloric acid for that. The rust came off easily except around the flopper, that part needed a bit more attention. After the acid I washed everything with fresh water. The shaft looked almost brand new. Then I tied 15 meters of Dynema to the reel and made a double knot so it wouldn't slip. I wound it on evenly. This reel was the only thing I actually bought, it cost around €25. To rig the shaft I used the same Dynema and tied a bowline knot, or pašnjak as we call it in Croatia. Finally, I mounted the reel onto the speargun. The gun was ready, nothing fancy, just the basics. From all the gear I only took my mask, knife, gloves and the gun. I went paddleboarding and brought only this minimal setup, maybe 2 kilos in total. Let's see what I could do with it. When I loaded the gun it went off right away. The mechanism was weak, so I could only load it to the first notch on the shaft. Not long after I snuck up on a shoal of salpas and I shot one. First thing, I dispatched the fish and cleaned out the guts. Since I didn't have a weight belt with a fish holder, I had to improvise. sea bass swam by, but it looked kinda small, so I let it go. Then I found another group of salpus and landed another one. Having the paddleboard was great, I could switch spots really fast. So yeah, I'm enjoying my new speargun. This was actually a first speargun that I had, Immersion Challenger 90. It looked a bit different than this one, but it's pretty similar. The feeling is probably the same. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I don't have all the hassle that I usually have with wetsuits and gear. So yeah, I already managed to catch 2 salpus. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it right now. Plus I get to paddleboard, so yeah, this is really fun. After showing you both fish, I wasn't paying attention and they fell off and sank. I was about 400 meters from shore and the bottom was nowhere in sight. So I dropped the shaft and line to mark the spot. I did a first dive to check the depth, but didn't even get halfway down. I knew this would be tough. Dropped the anchor, did a quick breathe up and dove. The plan was to reach the bottom and then pull myself up using the line since I didn't have fins. The bottom was around 20 meters deep, not something you normally do without fins. Luckily, I had the anchor line to help me up. After changing location, I immediately ran into more salpus and shot one. Tried to shoot another thick one, but the gun got tangled. I had a piece of old wetsuit sleeve on my wrist and used it to help load the gun more comfortably. Then this golden mullet showed up and I took the shot. Honestly, I feel like fish are less scared when you're not wearing a wetsuit. They just think you're some swimmer. Then a beautiful sand steam bass swam by and I shot it. They remind me of a dentex because of their shape. Later I saw 2 sea basses, I missed the big one. Looking back now, I wish they escaped and never returned, but they came back. This time I hit the big one, but the shot was too high and the line got stuck under a rock, so it tore off. I can't even explain how bad that felt. I had enough, so I headed home and prepared a high-protein dinner with golden mullet, some meat and zucchini on the grill. The dinner was delicious and I froze the rest of the fish for the next time. So as you can see, I was able to catch a bunch of fish with this shitty spear gun that I fixed, which proves a point that gear and equipment is important, but it's not everything. So to all the beginners out there, invest in freediving / spearfishing course, and you can upgrade your gear later when it's gonna actually give you an edge. But at the beginning I wouldn't throw more than like 150 euros for a spear gun. So yeah, that's all for today's video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe, as it helps the algorithm and ensures you won't miss out on the future content. Thanks for watching and stay safe while diving.